You're doing everything right. You've set the big, ambitious goal. You have the vision, the strategy, and the drive. Every single morning, you wake up and consciously put your foot on the accelerator, pushing it all the way to the floor, but you're not moving. Or if you are, it feels agonizingly slow, like you're trying to drive through thick mud, and all you hear is the engine screaming. You can smell the smoke of burning fuel and you're utterly exhausted. You're giving it 100% of your energy, but your reality just isn't changing. This is one of the most frustrating experiences in personal growth, and it leads directly to burnout. You assume the problem is that you aren't pushing the accelerator hard enough. Maybe you need a better morning routine or an aggressive strategy or more willpower and more and more and more. But the problem has nothing to do with the accelerator or giving more. The problem is that while your conscious mind is flooring it, your subconscious identity still has the emergency brake pulled up hard. And today, we're not going to talk about pushing harder. We're going to learn how to finally release that brake. The world tells us that the answer to not reaching our goals is more effort, more hustle, more discipline. This is the accelerator myth. It's the core belief that if we just add more force, more strategy, or more willpower, the car will eventually just launch forward. So we work longer hours, we sacrifice our sleep, we consume endless content on how to be more productive and optimize our schedules. We're focused entirely on the engine, trying to make it more powerful. But trying to overpower an emergency brake with sheer engine force is like a recipe for disaster. It doesn't lead to speed, it leads to breakdown. It creates immense internal friction, stress, and deep-seated feeling that something is wrong with us. We start to believe we are lazy or broken or simply just not cut out for the goal that we desire. This isn't a power problem. It's an alignment problem. No amount of horsepower can overcome a system that is designed to keep you stationary. Let's talk about that emergency brake. What is it really? It's your subconscious identity. It is the collection of beliefs you hold about who you are, what is safe for you, and what you are capable of based on every single experience you've ever had. Its primary function is to keep you safe by keeping you consistent with that identity. Maybe your current identity is, I am the kind of person who makes $8,000 a month. Or, I am someone who is always a little bit stressed about money. Or, I am a hard worker, but I have to struggle for what I get. This identity has kept you safe and alive up to this point. Your subconscious sees no reason to change it. So when you consciously declare, I am going to become a calm, multi-six-figure business owner, your subconscious doesn't hear an inspiring goal. It hears a threat. It hears you saying, I'm about to drive 120 miles per hour into completely unknown territory. Who knows if there's windy roads or not? I'm going for it. And its response is to yank that emergency brake. It's not malicious, it's protective. It's saying, whoa, that's not who we are. This isn't safe. Let's stay here, right here, where we know the rules, where we know that we can survive, where we know it's safe. How does it pull that brake? Number one, perfectionism. For example, I can't send that email until it's absolutely perfect. I can't post that content until it's absolutely perfect. Procrastination. I'll start that big project tomorrow when I'm in the right mindset. I'm suddenly just so tired today. I'm swamped. I have so much more plate. Distraction. Oh, I need to work, yes, but let me just scroll for 5 minutes first. I deserve that break. I'm going to find some inspiration. I'm going to find some motivation. I'm going to find a funny video that puts me in a good mood so I'm in the right mindset to work. These aren't character flaws. They are the mechanics of your internal safety system doing its job perfectly. You cannot release the brake by fighting with it. You release it by communicating with it and giving it a new set of instructions. So here's the process. Step 1, identify the current setting. You have to know what the brake is set to before you can change it. So take out a journal and complete the sentence with gut level honesty. I am the kind of person who... Don't write what you want to be. Write what your results today show you to be. Like, I am the kind of person who has just enough. I am the kind of person who has to work really hard in order to feel like I'm earning my income. And I can't work any harder than I already am, therefore I don't deserve more. I am the kind of person who is good, but not great. If only those people actually saw who I was, they wouldn't really consider me great. This is your current identity setting. No judgment. I want you to step back as the observer. The observer is the scientist. It's there to observe without judgment, without forming opinions, just fully being aware of the process and what comes up. Step 2, acknowledge its protective role. Instead of fighting this part of you, turn toward it. And this is the practice I take my clients through that often changes so many different things. So put a hand on your heart and say, thank you for trying to keep me safe. I know your intention was to protect me by keeping me here, and I appreciate how well you've done that job. This one act of acknowledgement stops the internal war. It's like being in a relationship. Your partner desires acknowledgement for what they've done. They appreciate the credit given to them for how hard they've worked in order to contribute their part to the relationship. It's the same thing with yourself. You are acknowledging that part of yourself, saying, thank you so much for bringing me to this point. You've done an amazing job. Step 3, offer a new job description. Your subconscious needs a new, safer feeling identity to align with. Now define the identity of the person who has already achieved your goal. Don't focus on the money. Focus on the being. Like, the version of me who has this goal is calm. She is decisive. She trusts herself. She handles challenges with so much ease. She knows that being relaxed is safe. Your job is to make that identity feel more compelling and safe than the old one. Every day, ask, how would the calm, decisive version of me handle this email? How would she spend this hour? And by doing this, you're not chasing that goal. You're stepping into a new identity. The brake doesn't need to be pulled anymore because moving forward now feels like the most natural and consistent thing in the world. Your ambition isn't the problem. Your work ethic, not the problem. The car you're driving is powerful enough. The only thing that's been holding you back is a safety system that is running on an old program. So stop pushing that accelerator to the floor and burning yourself out. Take your foot off the gas for a moment. Gently reach down and begin the process of communicating with that emergency brake. Acknowledge it, thank it, and give it a new destination to protect. When your conscious desires and your subconscious identity are pointing in the same direction, there is no brake. There is only smooth, powerful, and easeful acceleration. The goal stops being something you chase and becomes who you are. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!